Good Friday evening, everyone. Just wanted to jump on here and give you an update on our wild weather situation developing for this weekend. And I've got some good news and some maybe not so good news. So we'll just jump right on into it. This is a modeled radar image for tomorrow night. And this is brought to us by Bramall Brook Boutique. Check them out. Got their little QR code there you can scan. Check out what they've got. So for the looks of this, the squall line is going to pack a bit of a punch. Embedded within that squall line could be little localized circulations that could be sporadic tornado warnings that are issued as this line crosses Middle Tennessee. The greater risk would be straight line winds. The good news is we are going to be more stable than folks to our west. So when we see this line coming across the state tomorrow night, just know that there is an expectation that line will gradually weaken as it moves across the state. And that's better than gradually strengthening. So a gradual decline in that line, okay? But with that being said, we do have a damaging wind threat and an isolated tornado threat. And these are the brief spin ups that can pop up. So not the long track, damaging tornadoes that you sometimes see with isolated supercells that may develop out ahead of a line. So the problem is we have saturated soils. So any gusty winds at all could pose a risk with the trees coming down, especially trees with shallow roots in saturated soils. So this is what we'll be tracking tomorrow night. Now we have around tomorrow morning, and that's why our USA Mortgage level of concern for Saturday's level 2. It is a meteorologist mark weather alert day, but the first round comes in the morning. Okay, so, and we have the potential for some flooding. We have gusty south winds that could be gusting to 35 miles per hour and a risk for an isolated severe storm. But I'm not too worried about tomorrow morning. I think we're going to be cool enough and stable enough and just not enough stuff coming together for a severe thunderstorm. But I am concerned about some localized flooding. And of course, those gusty southerly winds that could cause, a couple of shallow-rooted trees to topple. So got to be mindful of that. But so tomorrow morning we are weather aware. Now the good news is that it continues to look like there's going to be a break in the action tomorrow afternoon into the evening. Just hope the sun doesn't come out because we don't want that, because that would make things too much more unstable. So we have a period of time in the afternoon, let's say it looks like from about 2 p.m. to 8 or 9 that we get a break. The only thing we have to watch out for in that time frame is if a storm were to develop in that environment, all hazards would be possible, but the risk of that happening is super low. In fact, it looks like the only people who have a risk for that would be even back around toward Nashville and points southwest. But I will be keeping a very, very, very close eye on the radar just in case that were to happen. But again, that risk is really low. But I'm not sure I would say it's zero. We'll know more in the morning when the Storm Prediction Center comes out with their new updated outlook, and we'll see if they're thinking that if there's a better risk for that. But right now, our greater risk will be that squall line that comes tomorrow night. That's why our USA Mortgage level of concern for Saturday night jumps up to level 3. And that's for severe storms with a squall line, flooding, and those gusty winds. So we'll be mindful of that. It looks like that line's going to come through sometime between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. And right now it's looking like right in the middle of that. So somewhere right in the middle of that. We'll see. Premier Generator is bringing us our threat level. And again, that's at 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. That's the squall line threat. The threats I have not changed. I've left them alone now for probably 2 or 3 updates. Low but not zero tornado risk, straight line wind risk, and of course the flooding risk. 5-day outlook. Rain and storms in the morning. Then we get a break. And then we have overnight storms with that squall line. And then on Sunday, we have rain showers changing to snow showers. Probably not going to see any accumulation from that. I'll continue to watch that. Temperatures dropping in the teens Sunday night. Monday looks fine. Tuesday, clouds start to increase as we get later in the day. And then Tuesday night, we see snow showers developing. And then we see light snow throughout the day on Wednesday. So if you weren't through with the snow yet, it's probably a good deal because here it comes again for the middle of next week. And our Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union estimated precip forecast, this continues to trend down a little bit for the weekend. One time we were looking for, 3 or 4 inches of rain or so. I was looking for about 3 inches on Saturday. Now we're down to 2, and that's good because that will limit the big flood problem. So about an inch on Saturday total, and then about an inch on Sunday total. The good news is we've got that gap coming in Saturday afternoon into the evening, so that'll let things kind of dry out a little bit before the squall line and whatnot arrives Sunday night. And then Wednesday, about 1/4 of an inch of liquid equivalent precipitation, which amounts to about 1 to 2 inches of snow. So I'll keep watching that and see if that trends up or down, but that's what it's looking like right now. Wyckoff Realtors bring us our extended threat outlook, and of course we got this crazy weekend, and then we got next week snow and unfortunately bitter cold. I'm kind of over the cold. We got another shot of bitter cold air coming the end of next week that we'll need to be ready for. And I'm talking like low temperatures down around probably 10, maybe 5 to 10 degrees, and daytime highs. There'll be a couple of days we might not get out of the 20s Thursday. I doubt we get out of the 20s on Thursday, and probably not on Friday of next week. And then we got another shot for some possible rain or snow coming that Monday and Tuesday. That looked very interesting on the model data this evening, as I was about to. It looked kind of iffy. Then the data come in this evening, kind of roaring for it again. So I was like, I'll leave that on there because that is definitely something to keep an eye on. Our winter weather threat level, again, Sunday, low end snow threat, and then Wednesday, a medium threat level. So not too shabby. And don't forget that a week from now, we'll be doing Twisters at the Palace Theater in downtown Crossville. $5 to get in. F5 concession special, popcorn, candy, and a drink for only $5. And money goes to buy weather radios for folks who can't afford them. I'll be there. I'll look for you there. City Fire will be there. County EMA will be there. So it'll be a good time. And I'll even have like a backdrop you can get your picture made in front of. Isn't that awesome? The big tornado. So anyway, all right. You folks have a wonderful evening. Keep looking up. Keep up with all this crazy weather. Stay tuned throughout tomorrow. I'll keep you updated with it all right here. Meteorologist Mark.